Welcome to Grimm's. I'm Grimm.
Hey!
Holy cow. We're reeling from the last... We're just continuing on from the last Twitch episode, those watching on YouTube. No, it was a crazy one if you remember last week. So for those of you guys sticking around on Twitch with us to watch whatever's about to happen, let me give a quick recap for those who weren't part of... or who weren't recently part of the shenanigans. So... yeah, it seemed like not a lot happened, but yet a lot happened. It was mostly conversation-based, but it really escalated as there was an attempt made to bring things back to a civil place of understanding and get the party back on track to accomplish a goal that is bigger than the emotional problems the group
just reading Redthorn.
We're our own worst enemies in this.
100%.
If only we could get along.
Yeah, I know.
It'd be so much easier.
The short version is Xerik thinks Victor is a black-hearted murderer that's gone sour and needs to be either dealt with or changed, and Minxie thinks that there's still hope for him. It's really not that bad. It's justified, and honestly, she gets it, and she thinks Xerik needs to calm down. A lot of back-and-forth conversations in private and then in a group and back and forth until eventually it kind of came to a head where they all went to go to sleep, and Victor thought, you know what? I need to have a conversation with Xerik because at the end of the day, when we do this mission and finish our quest, I need to know the guy beside me isn't going to turn around and try to chop my head off. Let's sort this out. Well, Minxie, watching from the wings, noticed Victor climbing up the crow's nest to talk to a kind of hidden Xerik up at the top to try and keep some space between him and the other people on the ship. But unfortunately, yeah, Xerik's guard is so high up, he didn't want to talk. He didn't even think Victor, with his kind of crazy voice, he was like insane. Climbing the... Yeah, I just want to talk, buddy. Well, Xerik didn't want to hear it as he swung, cast haste, sliced into Xerik and Minxie from the wings. It put you prone, right, when she did the hideous laughter?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you hear a joke on the wind from Minxie in the wings, trying to intervene, and we're just about to roll initiative, and that's where we're coming into things.
But I get the
so, everybody, roll initiative. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know what color these are going to be. There we go.
15.
15, okay.
I don't roll initiative yet, do I? Just because
I'm going to... You can roll now just so I know where your place is going to be within the order.
Oh, but you have to do perception checks to see if you can hear the battle going on or whatever.
And there's literally been no noise yet, except from a joke.
Yeah.
So 22.
Ooh.
Oh, puppy. Well, yes. 18.
Here's Johnny.
Puppy's 18.
Does puppy go on your turn or own initiative?
Puppy will go on your initiative because you're
okay.
controlling it to do things. Some of the stuff it does is a bonus action of yours, so on and so forth.
Of course, you come when she's asleep.
Okay, and then
Coward.
Mark.
I did not think we were waiting that long. I said a short rest and then I was going.
All right, Mark, what'd you roll?
10.
10. So you are above Sarah.
This is fun.
Okay, so it's starting off top of the order with Lisa after that surprise round, knocking Xerik prone. Lisa, what does Minxie gonna do?
What does good Minxie go do?
Xerik, he's not going to hurt you. He just wants to talk. If you could just be calm and not attack him. I know, it was a really funny joke.
Stop it! It hurts!
Does it hurt? Are you going to attack him?
If he keeps coming!
Are you going to hurt him, Victor?
He seems dead set on hurting me, Minxie. What did we talk about at the front of the ship?
Get down, Victor. Get down. I will go up there.
And my legs are still very much dancing away.
He's like with your dancing legs.
Right.
You stay down here. I will bring him to you.
Do you forfeit your action?
What are you holding action?
I will hold my action.
What exactly are you holding and what will trigger it?
Climbing up there if he climbs down.
That's your movement, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So then it goes to Calvin. You are 15, and the next closest is Mark with a 10, so it's up to you.
Looking, just peering over the rim of the crow's nest, seeing you giggling, prone and helpless on the ground.
And cry and peer.
Xerik, you live again in a state of pity. Do yourself a favor, and I will back down. And as soon as I go to move, you hurt me again, don't you?
That force blade's gonna cut into you.
Is that a concentration?
Mhm.
No.
No?
That's
You can do that while you're prone.
It's based
It's
on
just,
my movement.
it's already something I've done.
Like
I
He-
listen to you,
It's a trap he set in
and
place.
I'm getting penalized for it.
Yeah.
So now
Unknown
I'm
to you.
continuing to be hurt
So-
after I've calmed down.
It's for just a little force damage, just a little nick.
Yeah, as you see Victor start to climb down, you hear this little slash and then a pause and just...
What the hell, Xerik?
As I go to back down and climb down,
Yeah.
and then there's like this shredding tear through some incomprehensible pain just lances
Yeah,
through me.
just from nowhere.
I am going to look at Minxie for a split second if I can even see her. And
You can't.
yeah,
As you look down, yeah.
I think I would just... It's gotta stop at some point. I'll use the rest of my movement, look back over, Hex, bonus action. I'm gonna make it so that your dex related things are at disadvantage, and then I'm going to shoot you with 2 Eldritch.
Throw him off the crow's nest.
And then
How do you get to do all
does
that?
your
What's that?
movement
That's like 3
Bonus and an action, which is 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Wow.
does your movement then kick in to like go up?
No, her movement is if Victor left the pole for her to climb it.
Oh.
He's still blocking the way.
I thought it was like if they move.
Alright.
Once he's
17 plus 7?
Oh, wow.
Oh, I shouldn't tell you the numbers.
Yeah, oh yes, because shield.
So,
Well, you know, I'm pretty legit with
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
My AC is 22 at the moment. 17 was 24. I would shield and using a second level spell slot because I'm out of firsts. Using my reaction though as well.
Cool.
So
Your-
somehow prone, I put up a force field. So
Gotcha.
I got.
Do you
Shoot it.
have to be standing in order to get the benefits of your blade song?
It doesn't say that. No.
So
Does it
I
not
am just
say-
writhing around
Hold
on the
hold
ground.
Does it not say you have to be dancing?
how does that work?
I am
Because if you're
dancing.
lying on the ground,
Prone dancing.
helpless,
Prone-
laughing,
It doesn't say anything about going prone removes your blade. So
Right, but
And-
if you have to be dancing in order to have... Do you have to be dancing?
No.
You don't have to be dancing. Can you read it just so that we can kind of get out of the way? What does it say? I don't want someone to die in battle and then have someone pull out
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
and be
yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
you know what, actually.
As a reaction to Victor going up there, I will drop my concentration on my spell.
All right. You can use your bonus action to start a blade song, which lasts for 1 minute and grants you the following benefits. And that's just all the.
Yep.
It ends early if you are incapacitated, if you don medium or heavy armor, shield, or if you use 2 hands to make an attack with a weapon.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're breakdancing.
15 plus 7. 22.
Holy crap! Nice rolls.
Wow.
22 just hits.
Alright. D10 plus D6. Okay, that's 12 force damage,
Sucks that you're prone.
6 necrotic damage,
18 damage.
2 bludgeoning damage,
20.
20 damage.
20 damage from one of the hits. I'm also going to launch him 10 feet. So that he
Jesus, what the
flies,
hell?
because I have, it's part of my ability with my Eldritch Blast. I'm going to launch you 10 feet, boom, and send you flying out of the crow's nest, tumbling towards the ship or the water.
Well, you're striking down on me, so.
I would have you roll...
See if
like,
he gets blasted away or if he just
yeah,
gets
like
blasted down.
I would roll this as an Arcana check or
Okay.
something to see if you can.
Is there a DC?
I would say 12.
Okay.
That is quite
I'm
the
not
attack.
particularly good at Arcana, so... No. You get pushed into the corner.
Yeah. So as this blast goes off, it's against the wood, and you feel your body start to slide up the wooden walls, but you don't quite make it over the lip of the edge as your belt buckle just catches, and you get yourself kind of falling back down on the floor there, and you can see that it's just splintered and stuff. That wood, if it wasn't there, and it looks like it almost wasn't for a minute after he was done with you, you would have been gone. So you have one more attack.
No, I did my 2
can
attacks,
get
but you
them.
do have to do a concentration save.
Also, since you did damage to me, I have to do a will save for your hideous
no, she
laughter.
ended the...
Oh, you ended it.
Yeah.
Okay. Concentration checks, which I believe are at advantage or something because of... No, it's just +2. I believe. Oh, okay, so that's Hold on.
Oh, someone saying dex saving throw, whatever. Yeah, but it wasn't Xerik trying to like avoid anything. It was more just whether or not Calvin could manipulate the Arcana to get over the
Do
wall.
what he wants rather
It's
than
more about the wall being in the way rather than Xerik's ability to
Plus
do anything. Or...
12.
There's always one way to approach something. I just do what I want.
I do what I want. So that was a 14 for my concentration, and half your damage was what?
I did 20.
So 15.
Yeah.
No, 10.
Yeah, because it's
Okay, so
10
I'm good.
or half the damage. So you're
Oh, I
I'm
see.
good. Okay, good.
So either way, yeah, okay.
So I'm still quick.
good. Yep.
All right, and is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. It goes down the order to Mark with a 10. Mr. Mark, you've just been laughing and then beaten and bloodied, and what are you gonna do?
I do use the rest of my movement to actually just back
I
down
was just wondering,
the,
okay.
onto the actual rope part.
Okay.
So, he
So
would have
he
to like
comes up, does his thing, and just kind of disappears a little bit.
exactly. He's in an awkward position.
Yeah,
around a
and
close
he's still
combat thing.
within 5 feet. There's just a little bit of a barrier between you two, so I don't think I wouldn't really say that provokes an opportunity attack either.
Damn. Oh, what to do? Doesn't provoke an opportunity attack?
Mm-hmm.
No. I don't know about that. He can hit me.
Oh, shoot.
Well, how far away from me are you now?
Well, I imagine it's difficult terrain, so I must have moved 5 feet down to trigger the thing, which would have counted as 10. Then it would have been 10 to go back up. So then it's 10 to go back down. So I'm 5 feet below the actual crow's nest. So I'm on the shrouds.
What would you say?
Yes. No. What?
With this chainsaw sword, what would it take to cut the mast?
It would take an awfully long time.
It's a chainsaw.
I mean,
It's made for it.
if you look at it,
Literally.
cutting down a tree, for example, it isn't a quick 6-second thing. Even with a chainsaw, it still takes some elbow grease, and some time, right?
But a hasty person,
2 actions.
twice as fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If the sword is the thing that's doing the chainsawing, you could move it around really quick, but I don't know how much.
Tell you what, I'm doing it anyways.
Yeah,
I'm going
try
to
it. I don't know.
How? So pretty far down. I'm going to.
So where are you trying to cut?
Yeah. Are you coming?
I'm gonna go down to the bottom.
You're in the nest right now, and
Yeah.
he's up. So are you gonna pass Victor?
On the other side of it.
So
right.
because there are two
The ropes that
sets
go
of
up
ropes that
the-
go
yes.
up to the crow's nest, he's going,
Ah,
and I'm
okay.
on this side, and he goes,
Okay.
So with the speed of 80, could I get there?
Speed of 80?
Yeah. Okay.
I would say so. To get all the way down?
Yeah.
How high is a crow's nest? I know you probably know this. I looked it up before and I can't
on
remember.
a
now.
on a mast sail
Yes,
ship.
yes.
This is
It's gotta be.
This is like a 6-person ship.
In that case, it'd be like
It's
50 to 60 feet high, maybe.
Okay.
That's pretty high still.
I would say
Same height.
it's a little bigger than that, so we'll add a little bit, but we'll say yes. You can
Okay.
get to the base of
All
this
right,
thing.
I get to the base and I start. He's coming after me! Everyone!
Does going up and down the shrouds not count as difficult terrain? That's how I was counting it.
Yeah, well, you're prone anyway, so even to get up and move is
That
half
takes
your
half your
movement,
No.
Yeah.
Dab out
I don't know
back.
how
Oh,
you're
yeah.
doing this unless
So
you're.
you'll be-
So you would have-
Yeah.
right? Yeah, so half the movement would be used
Damn
to
it.
get up,
Yeah.
Damn it.
which would be 15, and then
You
you'd
just
have.
have to get down.
And then if you did cast, what was it, haste?
Mm.
So then that would be. What's your speed? 40?
It's 80.
Without haste, it'd be 40.
It'd be 40, yeah.
So it's 20 to get up, so you got 60 left, and then difficult terrain to get down is half. So that would be
I'll just Misty
30 feet.
step 30
That would-
feet down.
that would be a better.
That uses my. One of my.
That would get
action.
you there because you would stop about 30 feet down.
All right, and I'll use my second action to make one chainsaw attack on the mast.
So you
So-
used some of your movement and then Misty Step to the bottom?
Or whichever.
So, well, yeah. So, but you can use Misty Step and then still do your action and all your movement and everything, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you get about halfway down, realizing the terrain's difficult.
It's a little too far.
And then you
I can't
Misty
quite
Step
make it.
the rest of the way. You're right down at the base of this thing, and you're just gonna start hacking away at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make
Roll
it-
to hit this
Roll to hit.
thing.
An advantage because it's a stick.
If you don't normally get advantage on inanimate objects, then do.
Okay. Oh, that's not great. It's a good stick.
What'd you get?
I think that's a 13.
Hey, look at that. You don't quite hit it.
Okay.
I pulled it up in D&D Beyond just to be sure.
But I make a nice carving.
Yeah, you're good. Ding, 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 ding.
My own death seed. This is how it went.
It's not industrial.
Dang it! Yeah, like, so close.
It
Yeah,
is
you can see him with this. I go, what's he doing? He gets a step at the bottom. He just looks at you. Ha!
Come on.
Yeah.
You're trying to destroy the ship right
One sec.
Yeah. He's trying
That's
to.
what I'm thinking.
He's trying to throw everyone under the bus or the ship, so to speak. So, okay, at this point, Mark, that's your movement. Your
Yeah, that's everything, that's
It goes down to Saren and
Is that
Puppy.
enough noise to wake me up? right now?
I would say
I am yelling for you
The
guys to all
screaming and then the chain.
Yeah.
telling you he's after me. He's trying to kill me.
Yeah.
Okay, you hear that?
Oh, I do hear that.
He's after me. He's trying to kill me.
I would say yes, because I know myself very well and the way that I sleep. Yes, I would say that would be enough to wake you up. You can at least hear that something is going on and come to, and that will start your turn. Waking up, hearing something's going on. You're effectively prone. You're laying down in bed. Do you
so
want
I've
to
got
use?
15 feet of movement
Yep.
left.
So you can get up.
And, I'm like, where, based on where the beds are in the ship just down below?
Yeah, you
how
would be
far would it
near
be?
the staircase that goes up.
Okay, so can I get up to the staircase to see?
You can get to the
Will
top
it
of the
be
staircase just to see what's going on, and that's about
Okay.
as far as you can get for this turn. But you can see that, yeah, not too far away from you, there is a very energetic and nervous Xerik digging into this huge piece of wood while Calvin hangs on the other side.
My God, Xerik,
yeah.
what are you doing?
I just yelled it out. I told you.
Yeah, you're
listen.
cutting down the mast.
He's coming for me.
Stop cutting down the mast. The ship doesn't move if you cut down the mast. And then I'll be ready to like tackle him once I have my next movement. That'll be my next.
And what's Puppy doing?
And Puppy is gonna run. I'm gonna like tell Puppy to run and grab onto Xerik.
You're going to have Puppy do a grapple check against Xerik.
Yes.
Are you guys up?
Because
for
he
the-
is very weak and Puppy is also
Just
very weak.
No, just you. Where's Xerik?
Just at least
got
to
up.
like
Out of the crow's nest,
get
down
him,
the shrouds,
like
teleported to the
grab
bottom
onto
of the
his
mast,
arms
tried to
or
cut
like
it up.
bite onto his
Yeah.
arms if he needs to.
Oh, that's
Let-
Well, do you
little
want to make a
mending in
grapple
this
and hold
little-
Xerik, or do you want to make an attack?
Fine.
It's a grapple, but
Okay.
it's like biting onto his arm, basically.
Okay, you're going to skin it as a...
Flavor.
Yep, sure. Yep.
Yeah.
This is.
Like a police dog takedown.
That's right.
Yes.
All right.
8 PS.
All right.
You would be
Xerik, you
acrobatics or athletics.
Yeah, contest this grapple.
I'm just gonna try.
I think I have advantage on acrobatics from haste.
But if you are doing anything with dexterity, you're at disadvantage because of hex.
Oh.
But it's even this, like an ability check?
Correct. That's precisely
Dex-
what you have
dex
disadvantage on.
checks.
Oh no, it's the
Wait, is he within
it's
10
the
feet of me?
dance that gives me advantage on
Am I within 10
acrobatics.
feet of him?
Yes.
I would say close.
If I am, then he gets plus 4 to save throws.
Who?
Anyone within 10 feet of me.
You choose.
It's not just anyone.
Oh, okay. Cool. I thought like if it was like my party members. Well, because if it's like your
Okay,
party
Xerik, would you
members,
roll-
then it
What
kinda
do I get a
makes
bonus
sense.
from her or not?
Nope.
No.
Alright, so
not
it's just a
really
straight roll because I do have advantage, you give me disadvantage?
Correct.
Okay. How'd you hex me?
No save allowed.
One second.
So that's 9.
That is a 18.
Yeah, you're completely fine.
Yeah.
Probably with a 9.
So yeah, she comes bolting out the door. You see this little puppy scamper past her and just attack guard dog kind of mode, just jump up and go for your arm, and it doesn't really stop it. Like it's not really that
Yeah. It's
that
little
big of a
puppy.
deal. Yeah, it doesn't seem to get too much. Just the fabric on your clothes, and then it's gonna go down to actually top of the order again. There is no big bad in this one. This is just back
No.
to Lisa.
Out of
Let's
curiosity,
do
Yes.
Mark,
Hmm?
could you choose whether or not to activate Booming Blade?
No.
Like there's no choice.
Okay,
involved.
let me look, because honestly, I didn't know, so.
That's
That could be a
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
if you can
because you-
dispel, yes.
If you dispelled it, none of that would have happened.
No, it doesn't say I can dispel it.
Oh, it's like a.
You can't get
No.
rid of it on.
If the target willingly moves, it gets hit.
Oh.
Oh, so once
That's
you put it up,
okay.
it's up.
Yeah.
It increases at 5th level. I thought it was 6th level. Let's just do another d8 of damage on that.
Oh.
Actually, another 2d.
You have to.
2d8.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but
An additional 2d8?
yeah, the hit would have done a d8 because I'm at 5th level now, and as you move, that would also have done another d8. So that's an extra 2d8.
But what?
He thought at 6th level he gained something.
Yeah,
he actually gained a
Oh.
level earlier.
You're rolling 2 more d8s for damage?
Correct.
That's what Baby Blade has.
His damage.
Because
had
I didn't
increased.
do any damage to you when it hit,
Yeah.
where it should have done another d8,
Ah.
and also the effect of it would also add another d8.
He underpowered the attack by
Gotcha.
accident because he didn't account for his leveling up.
Yeah.
Now
I
that
thought
he's
I already
remem-
suffered a d8
You
of
did.
You
damage.
did,
Yeah,
but
you
it
did
should have been
one.
2 on that, and I'm
Underpowered.
1 on the first hit.
Yes.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, my bad.
I know.
So that 8,
See, right?
So we ended up having.
which
totally
I
different-
maxed out on both of those, so an
Yeah.
extra 16 force damage.
Oh my god.
So it's even more pain.
That seems
You wanna?
a little crazy.
This, you wanna read it? I gotta read
Yeah.
it. Alright, yeah.
Alright. So I believe it's Minxie's go.
Yes. Well, Calvin
Cool.
checks into that.
That's actually pretty good.
Hi, Lisa. What's Minxie doing?
Oh god. Minxie is going to put out her wings.
Ah.
She's going to cast Minor Illusion so that the light comes shining down on her,
Uh-huh.
making her look very celestial and respectable,
Nice.
you know?
Yeah.
And then she's going to have her air amulet just gently lift her up about 15 feet in the air. And she's going to look down and say, "You boys are acting moronic. If you could just stop measuring your balls against each other, then maybe we could see that there are more important things going on than that."
You measure shafts, not balls, dear. And if we're talking about being moronic, he's cutting apart the ship.
That is moronic. That is exactly what I am talking about. Both of you need to calm down and just talk to each other. He was not going to attack you, Xerik. He wants to talk.
What do you look like right now?
I look like I have for the past little while.
calm, look like a nice guy.
I am hanging on,
Yeah.
ink dripping from a bloodied hand as I'm holding onto the shroud, looking at Minxie.
As he's talking to Minxie, he doesn't seem crazy or anything. The conversation's happening as it's happening. Are you doing anything, Minxie? Or holding anything? Or...
I will hold out my hand to Victor and say, "Calm down."
You know he's done it again. Look at me, Minxie. He hurt me again.
Look at me!
I didn't.
I've got like nothing
I
left.
saw the whole thing, and he is absolutely terrified of you. I also saw the way that you climbed up there like a crazy person that sounded like you were going to hurt him.
He's afraid of me because he's done something wrong.
He
And
has
he
done
knows it.
something wrong, and if you want to talk to him about it, you have to come down.
Minxie, he keeps hurting me. You keep seeing him do it. At what point are you going to help me?
I am helping you. You will see that soon enough. Come down.
I take your hand.
I gently bring us down.
Okay. And as
And
you...
I will stand in front of him to protect him from Xerik for the moment until Xerik calms down.
Okay.
Man, that genuinely makes me sad.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna go over and take that frickin' sword from you if I can.
You can try.
Yeah.
I don't want to be disarmed right now.
It does go to Calvin's turn.
Yeah.
But with her,
You're
with him
gonna
being
have to
down,
be
I'll stop
disarmed.
chainsawing the mask because that's stupid.
So So as he pauses chainsawing the mast for a moment, it goes to your turn, Calvin. You take Minxie's hand and get lowered down. What are you doing now that you've got your feet on the ground again? Or the boat?
He is not the better person you can be.
We're not far from the docks. There are other ships that can be salvaged. If you can fly or swim, I'll meet you on the shore. I jump over the railing. I use my action to transform into a gargantuan-sized swimming creature, like an inky sea serpent.
Oh.
And I dye the water black, and I start swimming back to the shore. I'm going to take a different ship.
Okay. So you see Victor
really cool.
disappear over the edge, and
That's pretty cool.
goes to Mark.
Yeah, I'm just gonna obviously stop. Gonna run over to the edge, over the railing, see where he's going.
The guy you were hunting is leaving the boat. Is he's headed back to land?
I'm not hunting anybody.
Aren't you?
The
I'm being
guy,
hunted.
The guy you're constantly attacking unprovoked.
Good. He's gone.
I think the rest of us will be leaving as well.
I'm gonna run over to the side of the boat if it's if you're done, and then
Yeah.
just
Right
like
after
shout
Max.
out to Victor to just be okay, please, be safe. Watch
don't
out
hear
for
you
sea
under the
creatures.
water.
I'll be screaming it.
Yeah,
Anyway.
you're just screaming.
Yeah,
at it,
I'll be screaming it just because.
But you're gonna stay on the boat with Sarah.
I can't swim, not very well.
I'll shout out, we're gonna fix you.
Oh.
Now,
You son.
Oh.
before we get too far with this, I'll just remind you, Calvin.
I believe you said
There
it.
are other boats
Wanted
at the
to be
dock.
fixed.
They are overgrown
Yes.
and damaged.
Yes.
And will take as long as it takes.
I understand. Okay.
I cannot swim across the sea back to the main continent,
How far?
but I can.
Well, nothing's really happened aside
Do
from
something
conversations.
Oh, so we haven't actually sailed away that far then?
Not that far, no.
Are you going back the way
You
we
haven't
came?
slept yet. You were going to go to bed and all this stuff
I'm
happened,
going
which
to
was going to
find
be 8
a
hours of
rowboat
journey.
if I must.
Oh
There's
my
lots
God.
of like little boats attached to the side of the larger ones for sure. Yeah, you can
If
definitely do that.
that's happening, then I'm gonna jump over. If we're close enough that I can swim with my like armor on and
You
stuff.
can take a rowboat if you wanted to. I mean, your armor's going to be.
Oh, we have rowboats on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought there was a boat that didn't have a rowboat. I'm taking a rowboat then.
Yeah.
Instantly.
You just always either
I-
like on a dock or you just
I will be
go to
screaming over
land.
the edge, and then once I see that we're close enough that like I can get my stuff, then I'm gonna run downstairs
Mhm.
and use my action as much to grab all my stuff,
Mhm.
and then go and grab a rowboat and leave.
If you're effectively not doing anything combative, I'll allow you to do all that stuff. It doesn't.
Cool. Yeah, I'll do it as like quickly as I can. Just grab my armor. That's basically all I need.
Yeah, you're just running downstairs. You're only 15 feet away, anyways. So use 15 feet, get in, use your action bonus, whatever, to grab your stuff, and then
Harry, where are you going?
move back up to the rowboat and.
Going to help my friend.
No, he doesn't want you around.
It doesn't matter. I'm sticking with him, even if he doesn't want me here. He needs protecting. You know how weak he is. You're just as weak as he is.
I'll follow him to the end of the world.
Yes.
I guess you two are made for each other.
Somewhat. And I'll just start crying because I remember what you said to me when you didn't listen.
Oh, I'm still following.
Yeah.
Okay, it goes to Puppy. I'm assuming Puppy would just be with you.
Yeah, Puppy will be helping me grab things. I'll be like,
Yeah,
telling Puppy
he
to grab
has like
rations.
one thing in his mouth, just
Yeah.
like helping you
like
carry some
2
stuff.
or 3 rations or something.
Yeah,
if
and
I
it goes-
can, and then run.
Yeah. And you guys can get yourself kind of in the boat and prepare to get on your way, but it'll go back to the top of the order with Lisa. We'll keep going through initiative until we're, far enough away from combat that it's not necessary, but what are you going to do, Lisa?
I said that I would protect you. From him. But I think he needs protection from you. Wouldn't you say?
Where were you when he came up to me?
I was watching the whole thing and he was not
You did
attacking
nothing.
you at
Instead,
all.
you put me down to the ground.
Yes, I
leaving me
did.
helpless.
I did not leave you helpless, did I? You were attacking him. He was not attacking you at all.
I told him to stay back. He did not listen.
So you tried to cut off his fingers?
I tried not to get killed.
He was not
And look at
going
this!
to kill
I'll
you.
show the big gashing wounds that you have left.
Because you attacked him when he wanted to talk. What are you not seeing here?
That he did not listen.
You did not listen.
Nobody listens.
I think maybe you are the evil one here. You keep saying he is evil.
Doesn't even matter. You go. You carry. You both go.
I am definitely going.
Fine. I do wish you all the best.
Okay.
See ya.
You gonna cast fly on yourself then? Or use your wings rather, I guess.
I'll just say, if I do see you again, and you attack him unprovoked again, I will end you.
Understood. I think
Be
if I ever
better.
see any of you again, I am a dead man.
I'll
Xerik,
fly off.
no.
Okay. And then it goes to Calvin. You're still using your movement and heading towards. Yeah. Okay. And then it goes to Mark. You got Saren about to head down in the boat, and Lisa just taken off, and Calvin already on his way back to shore, and you have some cats and rats.
As she's taking off, I'm just gonna grab her wrist. Don't go, Carrie. This will only lead to tragedy.
You know I can't leave him. He needs someone to help him.
That he does.
I need to go. I can't just leave him to be like this. He is so angry. He needs to be helped. He needs to be protected. Please, can you just make your way back to the city? Make your way back to the store. You know how to get there? At least you can
I
try.
think Rufus knows. And
Yes, he should know. Make your way back there with the cats. We'll be heading there anyway, so you'll be ahead of us because you're on the ship. Just please get there. Just have a couple days apart. I think you guys need that.
just don't listen to him. His words are poison. And
I think you need to realize
do not turn your back to him. Please be careful. I'll give her a big hug.
I'll give you a hug back and then jump into the ship.
Yeah.
Jump into the boat.
Yeah. You go down, you hit water, and you start making your way back to shore, and you can see Minxie kind of leading the way flying.
As hard
Or
as I
Victoria leading the way,
can.
yeah.
I'm just rowing like crazy.
Yeah. And Mark, they're gone. Lisa, you're flying, assuming you're still using your movement. At that point, I would say we're out of combat since no one's even within combat range of each other, really.
I'll start casting some mending on that mast, which I did no damage to, but
Yeah.
Well done.
a little scratch, I'll buff that out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you mostly just cast it for your own ego. You're like, oh, I really must have hurt this thing. I should probably mend it.
Don't worry, Rufus, I got this. I'll fix it.
Yeah, at this point, yeah, Rufus was trying to sleep. He's very used to the lively nature of a pirate ship being a little bit aggressive, and this is not out of the ordinary for him. But what is out of the ordinary is the sudden stopping and the silence, which is a little bit troubling because it usually means someone's dead. So at that point, you hear Rufus start to make his way up. Who's causing all the ruckus? He looks around, and there's not really anyone. It's just yourself, Mark, as you're met with Rufus.
That was Victor.
What was Victor?
He left. He turned into like a giant sea serpent or something. And
Who, the dick that blew up the cove?
yeah,
Screw that guy.
right? He's evil, right? It's not just me.
Well, I mean, I'm evil then, I guess.
Right, yeah, I get that.
Okay, good.
Watch out,
So,
Rufus.
you want a drink or something? I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know how we're gonna man the damn ship now. We got some stupid, useless cats and you, no offense, but I mean...
I'll do my best.
Oh, this is garbage. I'm going to bed. Make sure we don't, die or anything. And he...
I thought we were having a
Let's
drink.
have a drink and move the ship. I'm going to
Yeah.
bed.
Get caught on a current and disappear.
I guess I'll watch for stuff.
Yeah, we're headed for land. It's gonna be like 8 hours before we hit land anyways.
Straight
Yeah.
help.
Yep.
What are the odds that we'll come across some pirates or something?
Oh no!
Okay.
Yeah, he's. You hear the door close to his room, and
I could use a long rest too, by the way.
yeah, you're on a ship,
Let
kind of by
Tobias
yourself.
do it.
But
He
yeah,
said he was captain
the
anyway.
Cats were around, but yeah, And we can fast forward a little bit, but Mark, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try to, I guess, stay up and steer the ship in the right direction
Okay.
towards.
One person operating a ship.
No, there's some other around. I'm just providing whatever help I
That's
can.
straight.
There's like
Like
a
a
cat or so at the
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
here and there that can help with some
And
stuff.
in emergency, get Rufus.
Yeah,
Sort of thing.
you.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll
don't
say.
disturb him unless you.
Yeah, I'll
I'll just aim for that star over there and try to keep her straight.
Yeah, you're not that far from land. You can kind of see where you're going. The main thing is just with these cats, if they kind of
They like to nap a lot, I'm sure.
Yeah, but if they take turns sleeping and stuff, there'll be someone there to give you a hand, so you're not completely screwed. But you are going to have a point of exhaustion. It's going to be
Sure.
very difficult to do.
Sure.
Why don't you roll, and we'll see how well you can navigate yourself. I would say this is at disadvantage, just given that your crew is pretty much non-existent aside from some cats and an old guy.
You remember what my job was when we did the training?
What role you played?
Yeah.
Everyone
navigation?
had. Each day was a different thing.
You were amazing at the rope.
Generalized.
I remember that.
Yes, the rigging and everything you did super well with.
Oh, rigging. Okay. What do you want me to roll then?
I'm just gonna see what the thing was
Are you good at maps? Because we did like a
I can
map
read
lesson.
maps, yeah.
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 So like,
Do
you
you-
could have,
Foreign land.
Yeah, is there
Yeah,
I would
but-
traveling the sea by night I would consider that more of a survival check maybe or
Sure.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Sure. It's only a -1, no big deal.
You got mage
I
hand?
got this. I don't have a mage, but
Oh, okay.
Oh, you have your guys!
yeah, but they only last a minute, so I
But
can-
still, in an emergency,
Yeah.
if you need 2 more hands,
I mean,
roll
if
more hands.
you're ever screwed and someone's got to grab something to
yeah, if
stop
I'm
something-
screwed,
yeah.
I would use them, but they only last a minute, so.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll roll a survival. That is a 5.
Okay.
Oh god.
Oh, the clouds. There goes that star.
Let's
Oh.
Okay, so with a 5, I'll let you know where you end up, but we're gonna go ahead to back at the shore. So Minxie, Carrie, Minxie arriving just before Carrie. You would notice that there is Victaire trying ever so hard to free and do some maintenance on these ships that have been damaged from the thickets that have overgrown them due to the green dragon. What are you doing as you guys get there? Victor, you would arrive first. Is there anything in particular you want to do that they would see aside from that as they approach?
One sec. Yeah, I guess they would see me looking for a smaller kind of vessel, something with like a single sail.
Okay.
Not quite rowboat, something that doesn't require physical exertion to actually power on its own. So, but it's a single mast little ship that can probably
Yeah.
fit like half a dozen people.
Yeah,
And-
I would say there'd be like a smaller sailboat there kind of thing with some planks in it. Really bare bones, simple stuff, but you could probably enough room to, I would say, fit about 8 people if you're trying to get the size, just with the slats and the benches and stuff. But it's again pretty bare bones. But yeah, you can work towards getting that freed.
And I'm going to be looting the other nearby ships. I'm
Ah.
going to grab their navigation equipment, including, sextants, compasses,
Yeah.
maps. I'm also going to pilfer any supplies that I might need. So fresh water,
He's a
dry
thief
rations,
too.
things like that. The people who own them are
It'd be like
dead.
his boat as well, most likely.
So I'm going
Yeah.
to. It's hard business. All Victaire is now is a husk called Victaire, who has a goal,
Yep.
and he is working towards his goal like an automaton.
So at that point, you would see a fiery winged creature in the night flying towards you, and this slight reflection of a rowboat coming your way. Yeah, you see those two things, and you guys approach, and you see Victor.
Will quietly just aid him in what he is doing and not say anything.
Hand her over like a sack of dried foods or something. Just keep piling
There's
more
just
on.
that quiet understanding between you two, yeah, and then eventually, not too soon after that, Carrie, you arrive. You hit
Poor
dock,
Carrie.
and you can
Leave
just
her alone.
yeah.
I am going to be doing the exact same thing, literally, like just going up completely silent and just helping him, like tearing through the rickets with my sword, because I know that I can do it at least faster.
Yeah.
And they'll also feel like an aura of protection around them. So if they have to make any saving throws, if they hurt themselves or blah blah blah,
Yeah.
then they've got
Okay.
the aura of protection around them both.
Yeah, I'll say with the three of you working together and the boat being relatively small, it's not going to take that long to get things freed up. You can eventually start making your way, and it's pretty cramped in there if you will allow them to come with you.
I was just gonna say, when it's all said and done,
Yeah.
before we leave, I stand off of the ship and I look to the two of them. All right. I wasn't a captain before. I am the captain now. You come onto this ship, you are my crew. All right? I'm not your victor. But you're a valuable ally, and I think you'll make a great crewmate. You are Carrie. You're a girl, and you're as useful to me as a crewmate as your skill determines. Do you accept this? That's all this is. We are going to operate a ship together. And then if we successfully operate that ship and don't die, well then when we get to the other side, we're going to go and get a bunch of dragons to help save all of creation. That's about the long and short of it, yeah? Do you accept the terms?
I accept.
Climb my lip and say yes, Captain, and get off the boat.
All aboard. Minxie. I cannot stress enough that all I am now is this god offer. All I am now is the end of the road. I need to get you back to your victor. I need to get you back to one that you can carry. Because if he's anything like me, and it seems like he's kind of like me, people who can't be bad aren't actually being good because they're incapable of anything else. It's their only option. People can really only be good if they're capable of actually being otherwise, if there's a choice. You now know that your victor is clearly making a choice to be good. He is clearly struggling and trying to be lovable. He's trying to be kind. You can see what he can become if he does not have you. I need him to have you. All right. I need you to love him. And I need you to realize that even if he falls short of being perfect, just how far from perfect he is and how monumental the effort is to be even slightly kind. Do you see that? Do you know what you represent to me?
Yes.
Good. There are no more lines. There are not bridges that will not be crossed. I am the goal. If you can understand that, then welcome aboard. All right. Like we did on day, day one was actually the basics of navigation. Mm-hmm. We're heading this way, and I'll...
Perfect.
We'll start moving on the ship.
So, why don't you roll? We'll do the same thing that we did with Mark. This time, though, if anyone's helping, you can roll with advantage.
Roll with advantage.
You have more people than you need for the ship. And
Nat 20.
wow.
I am the gold, Chris.
Where exactly do you want to land on this map?
I want to go past Pirate Cove. So I want to get from Dossington to the coast where it's easier sailing and we can't get lost and the waters are easier. And then I'm going to go down south around past Pirate Cove, up the river until there's a shortcut towards getting to Presonus.
Yep.
I'm going to take the water closest to the capital.
Perfect. Yes. I will say with that incredible roll, you can find the small waterways and stuff that lead, and you've never taken them before, but you just kind of got really lucky there as you're like, oh wow, this is really convenient. And yeah, sure enough, you dock within about half a day's travel to Presonus as you land the ship on shore. Mark, on the other hand,
Roll a D100.
yeah, I'm gonna see how this goes.
Yeah.
So
That's fair.
yeah, we'll do this as a D8 and we'll just see
it
what
won't be that
direction.
bad.
And a roll for storms.
I think it was already rolling. It was like spitting.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Actually, that's
There
not
was
that
no
bad.
mention of that.
Wasn't it?
So,
I think it was getting
of
pretty
what?
bad out. What do you know?
Of what?
What
Sorry, I
was
was
the
doing
roll for
number.
the weather? Because didn't you roll one for like Mark when you were sleeping after?
I just rolled to see what he wanted to know what the moisture was like.
Oh.
I rolled really low, so it's pretty
Oh,
dry.
and
my
it's fine.
curiosity.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty dry.
No, it's fine.
Okay, so Mr. Mark, as you think you're headed where you want to be headed, you feel a chill in the air that you're not really familiar with for as long as you've been here anyways. And you start to notice as you look down, it's a little bit slushy in the water. These little chunks start to float by,
Oh,
and it feels colder. You're
bird.
This
Yeah.
is the temperate zone of Presonus.
you're a little north.
Hmm.
Now, at this point,
At this point, I would wake up Sir Capitan Rufus.
good call. Uh-huh.
What do you want? What?
Um,
Holy crap, it's
Yes,
cold
it
as
is.
shit in here.
spot a bother.
Oh, he just pushes right past you.
Bother.
Pushes right past you, goes through his door, kind of, yeah, a little bit groggy, but he makes his way up top, and as
I-
soon as his...
I seem to have come across a cold front that I'm not experienced with.
Did you say a cold front?
I think that's what this is.
Freaking freezing!
Right.
Hold on. So he goes back down, pushes past you, pulls out some maps. You can see he grabs a couple little tools, works his way back up, goes to the edge, peers over, looks around, unrolls some paper.
More water.
He's like, yeah, no, he's looking, he's like, jeez. And he points to a mountain that you're not really familiar with this land at all.
My perception's
so you-
terrible. so
Yeah, but
it
he
doesn't
points to a
even
mountain
matter.
which is pretty big. You can see it from where you are, and
That is a lot further north than what we would like to be. So I think you done screwed up and brought us in the wrong direction.
Wizards tend to go exactly where they're needed, so I think this will all work out.
Oh, well then I have faith in you, since things have gone so well so far, because this whole damn...
as he's just mumbling to himself, trailing off, going
Hey,
back down
what
the
mountain is that?
Freytag's Peak.
Rufus and the cat's better than
Tide's
me.
Peak. That's not where I wanted to. I mean,
No, it is not where you want it to go. Now, at this point, you're going to have a point of exhaustion.
Mm.
What do you want to do, Mark? Because
Well, if he's taken over, I'm gonna go for a nap.
he's literally left you alone completely and walked
Again.
downstairs and closed the
Because
door.
you said
Yes.
that you were okay and you know where you're going.
Oh,
I just called him up to get his
Do
help.
what I mean, Mr.
Yeah, he just told you you went north, and you shouldn't have gone north.
Yeah.
He's pretty fed up at this point with his boat being destroyed and fixed, and then
Should I
destroyed again
dock
by-
there?
Look, I don't know what the hell you're thinking, but I'm basically just here because I got nowhere else to go. My ship's screwed, my crew doesn't exist because they decided to leave, and my home is basically exploded. So I'm just fucking here, and whatever you decide to do with my boat, just do it. I don't care. I'm going to go to sleep, cause y'all are crazy, and I don't want to be a part of it anymore. Okay?
You can have your boat back, by the way.
Oh,
I mean-
good! When I wake up from my sleep, I'll be sure to take you up on the offer, and maybe we'll be somewhere that I can actually dock the fucking boat and get you off of it.
Sounds good.
Okay,
I'm
great.
sure
That-
that's
no,
great.
good.
Somewhere warm would be nice.
That would be nice. Have fun dealing with it, okay?
Can he closes the door?
Okay. So this was. I'm gonna turn her around and try to go back the other way.
Yeah, you know
then.
what way north is
Yeah.
now, and you know it's not the way you want to go.
Uh-huh.
You can figure out enough to go the other way.
I'm gonna try to.
Uh-huh.
And then
so
try to stay that course
will-
if I can.
Since I will have you roll just straight for this, because even though you are at disadvantage not having a crew, you have at least been given aid by the captain to tell you what direction you should be going.
But I'm also have exhaustion.
South.
So I could be
yes.
falling asleep while I'm trying to do this.
Yes, so it would. Yes. But disadvantages and advantages don't stack that way.
It's up to you.
It
I think
is
it's a
really
I
net
find it silly,
disadvantage.
but-
It would be net, but it doesn't work that way. But I do
I'd say it
feel
would.
like it would be a disadvantage, even though that would hurt you. But yeah, do it.
Can't like Tobias.
Let's
lend
be
you
fair.
Some aid.
We'll be fair
Or
about
little
it.
me.
Another
See.
survival check.
He's already being lended aid.
I got
I was-
Yeah.
I got this. I got this. Yeah, I got this. That's a 10.
I would say just breaking a 10, you can get the right direction.
Great.
Yeah. You haven't landed yet. You don't know where you're going, but you've turned around. You got a trip ahead of you now.
Great.
Victor.
Hey kid, you wanna make some coffee? It'll be a long night.
I've done the coffee.
You don't know? Ah, God, I should have slaved you.
The what?
No, a long time ago, never mind.
Okay. Gives you kind of a weird look.
Don't make coffee.
It's crazy.
I'll show you how to make coffee later.
Okay, sounds good. Has fun with doing whatever. It's
Okay.
cold, by the way.
I know it's cold.
Okay, I'll be over there where it's not so cold. He goes
Alright.
upstairs.
You have no winter gear and
Yeah.
how many days worth of supplies?
But I'm dancing to stay warm.
Yeah, there's a lot of dancing going on then.
So you could probably go downstairs and find some of Carrie's clothes.
Oh.
I did bring like most of my
Now, the
clothes.
only
Nice.
thing that's saving
Because
him,
everything
really,
I have is all open chested.
Yeah, you'll be wearing like
Getting
a
a little
feminine
pointy.
pirate outfit.
the supplies that were on that ship were meant for a crew 4 times the size.
Yeah.
So doubling the trip with half this or a quarter of the staff, he's still okay food wise. But yes, at this point, we'll look at Victor and crew, and you guys have made your way towards Personas. You're about half a day's travel on foot. Are you guys? You're headed
Heading to the capital,
Okay.
to my shop.
Now, when you guys were rowing, Captain? What did you do? Did you delegate shifts or anything like that? Is anyone exhausted? Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So everyone's
Oh,
well
so we
rested.
have
Okay.
rested.
It's very much like
Good.
it's a pretty damn cold environment.
Yeah.
Just in a different sense.
Emotionally, yes.
It's just
Yeah.
like, do this. All right, your shift's up. Swap out. Hey, wake up. You're up. Good.
That you wish you stayed on the
Yeah.
fun ship.
Oh yeah. If you go to wake up Carrie,
Wherever it is.
if you go to wake up Carrie, like you'll probably notice she's not cleaning her armor and she's like crying, basically. And that's it.
Yeah, you guys are all in the
100%,
open in
yeah.
a small boat. There is
Yeah.
no privacy or anything. So, yeah.
So
Anyways,
she's
as
trying
you
to be
guys,
quiet, but she'll be like,
you guys hit land. You start to make your way towards Personas. You start to make your way towards Personas.
Where are all these pirates? I was promised pirates.
oh, there's still the fog.
They're literally
Yeah.
either dead or have no way to get back to land because they can't see land.
That dragon's still.
He got a
there.
natural 20, and that's the only reason that he did as well as he
Oh.
did.
This is the cool
These
job.
pirates are just staying away. They can find other places to stay if they need to. So,
Yeah.
yes, as you guys make your way towards Personas, you don't know where Xerik is, but all you know is that you can start to see the city as you
He's throwing
approach the walls, and you guys have effectively hit Personas. What are you guys doing?
As soon as we go through the gates,
Mhm.
I'm going to turn the corner. I imagine there's a guard outpost
Yep.
near the entrance to each of the city gates.
Mhm.
I'm going to walk in and just give me a moment. He seems obsessed with justice being carried out by strangers and bureaucrats and officials. So I'm going to walk in and I'm going to have Xerik, the tiefling, and I will describe his physical appearance.
Mhm.
Be a wanted man on 2 counts of attempted murder.
I see. Yes, given your past with the guards and your line of business, they certainly trust you that you are telling the truth and being accurate about what's going on. They've done this sort of thing for you for a long time. They start to drop some posters and stuff like that, and as you will see, they do start to get hung up around town throughout the course
Now
of
that
the
it's
day.
made official,
Mhm.
I would also like to inform them that since I am actually able to double as a bounty hunter,
Mhm.
I would be glad to bring him in if I ever see him.
Huh?
Conflict of interest. This man's
Yeah, but he
guilty.
hasn't-
I'll get him.
Yeah, he hasn't said like who he was attempting to murder or anything like that. So
Fair enough, yeah.
And then I go to my shop.
Yes. So you guys all arrive at the shop. Let's do it like this.
Oh, Minxie, you're about to meet someone less pleasant than Xerik. She's my secretary. Yeah. So if you're worried about me making deals with devils, my god, I don't know what kind of soul bond I have with this creature that keeps her in my place. I've tried to get rid of her, but she's gonna be harder to separate from than the fucking genie.
Yeah.
Just
That's
keep your wits about
interesting,
you.
Victor. I can't wait to meet her.
Oh yeah. Then again, you get along with most everyone, so.
I try.
All right.
And you open the door to your shop?
Yes.
So as you open the door to your shop, it's very quiet. It's very quiet. Seems to be pretty much everything left almost where you had left it. Doesn't seem
Everyone's
like...
not there.
No.
was it quiet when we were like
And the rats were gone.
going to the?
It's just there's just no one home.
Okay. Like the rest of the city is like normal for the time of day.
Yeah, everything.
okay.
Yeah, just it's no one there. The shop basically looks closed and unattended. It wasn't open. You had to actually open or unlock the door to get in. Looks like the shop was closed up for the day.
Are you staying inside the shop?
Yeah. I'll work out at some point what it'll cost for the room if you want to stay here. And Minxie, there are some beds and stuff that have been made up top.
I'm gonna go and see if that one's okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And
Okay.
leave.
You said you were gonna go see if
go-
Ellen's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
go
she
to Ellen's
can't
house.
find her. Yeah. Oh, to go to her house.
Yeah, I'm going to her house, like find her husband, like see her,
Oh,
anyone
yeah, she's
that knows
married.
her. Yeah, like she's married.
That's right.
Okay. I didn't expect this. So
no, I have
No, that's
to.
okay. That's okay. So
Yeah.
you go to the house and you knock on the door, and you can sort of see like it's busy. It's the middle of the day. You'd expect someone to be home. You look through the window. No one's answering. Eventually, you do see a man kind of working his way towards the door really slowly as he opens the door. Hello.
Oh. I'm still in that like dark armor.
Rubbing his
And
eyes.
I'll lift up my visor.
Oh, it's you.
What?
I see. What do you want now? You want to come and
No.
take something else of mine, too?
What? No.
I'm sick of your crap and your friend's crap.
I'm just trying to see if Ellen's okay. She's not at the shop.
Oh, I'm sure she's being well taken care of.
What?
What?
Where is she?
How dare you?
You slam. The door gets closed, and you can hear it almost
I'm-
go through this.
I'm gonna knock on the door and shout out to him if there's a window open somewhere.
Yeah, you're knocking and
And just
shouting.
be like, I don't know where Ellen is. We were gone on a mission which took way too long, and she's not at the shop. Where is she? Please.
You can see the upstairs window opens.
Oh, well then that makes two of us, I guess.
What? And I'm gonna keep knocking on the door and banging
Nothing.
on the door. When did Eleanor go missing? Please help me. We're looking for your wife right now. Okay, I'm gonna go around the stalls, ask everyone, like the shopkeepers and stuff, when they last saw Eleanor. Sorry, Ellen.
Yeah, Ellen.
No,
They don't.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's
Is it Ellen? or
maybe
no?
it's Ellen.
We
but
got her
you-
name wrong.
Yeah, you got her name wrong at some point. Someone else carried it
That was
on. and
Elaine.
it just- What's that?
That was Elaine.
No.
Nope.
Elaine.
But that's what you'll call her. Whatever. Yeah, no, nothing. No one
When-
mentions anything too crazy. They
Yeah, did they last see her or anything?
nothing out of ordinary. People say like she comes around, once, maybe every week, every other week, pick up some stuff, shop for things. Nothing's really changed.
So she was there last week, or like
A little
okay.
later than that, but I mean nothing out
Okay.
of the ordinary.
I'm gonna go to the tavern.
Okay.
Check there. Check with the tavern, like the barkeepers and stuff
Yeah.
there. Have they seen Eleanor recently? She's probably been there more often because there's like smoking and
Yeah,
drinking
so-
and stuff.
Yeah, as you go to the bar, you see Elena
Oh my god. Okay.
or Ellen.
I'm gonna go up to her and just tap her on the shoulder, grab a drink,
Best
and
detective
sit
ever.
down with her.
Yeah, she is hammered,
Oh my god.
like hammered.
Oh.
Oh, he's a bastard. Oh,
What? What's
Not another one.
happened?
he broke my heart.
What?
Why are you here?
We've just gotten back from our mission. We didn't see you.
He said I was the love of his life.
What?
I left my husband for him. He's a bastard.
What? What happened?
Am I everyone's bad
Oh
guy?
my god, I'm gonna hug her. When did he say this to you?
It's been the most romantic week. He came back to the shop and he said that he was so glad to see me. And then he swept me off my feet figuratively because I'm heavy. And then he took me out on the town and we had
When
a
was
nice
this?
night. It was like a week ago.
Oh Eleanor, and I'll hold her.
She's just
And
vibrating
pick her
and
up.
just
I'll
hammered.
hold her, pick her up, and like carry her.
You
in my
can't
arms.
pick her up.
We've been through this.
She's
Oh yeah,
okay.
I forget because I can like
She
carry
is as
pick up,
wide
I can
as
pick
she
up, like,
is tall.
200 pounds, but she's fit.
She is
Okay.
charming.
Remember, you're partially encumbered from your
Oh
equipment
yeah,
as well,
armor.
though.
So it's like
So-
150.
Either way,
But yeah, I can't pick her
She's
up. Okay,
pure
I'm
dead
going
weight.
to
Jess,
I'm going
meat
to
boulder.
try and take her in my arm and walk her back to the shop as easy as I can, taking some cigarettes and a drink.
as you
so I
start to
can
walk
take
her,
away.
she's hammered, so she's not
Yeah.
cluing in really what's going on. She's just walking with you until she starts to notice the scenery is a little bit familiar and notices the direction she's going. She's, we going back to the shop?
Yes, because I want to
Is
talk
he
to you.
there? I don't want to see him.
Eleanor.
It's Ellen! I'm sick of this shit! My name is Ellen! You never remembered my name!
I'm sorry.
She means
I'm
well.
trying my hardest. Ellen,
Like, I poked myself in the eye with a cigarette! I poked myself in the eye with a
I'm gonna
cigarette!
hold her in my arms, let her just sob and cry.
Which she is.
Ellen,
Yes.
we were gone. I think someone is trying to pretend to be Victor.
Oh no. There's no smooth talking out of this one. I know what he's like. They're all the same.
Oh yeah, okay, Eleanor. I believe that someone is trying to hurt you, and I want to protect you. I'm not leaving you at the bar. You are coming back and you are staying in my bed. If I have to pay for your room, I will do that. If Victor isn't letting you stay, I will do that, okay, Eleanor?
Oh,
All
Okay,
over your
it's
legs
okay.
and your
It's
shoes.
okay.
God damn.
It's okay.
I just wanted
Let
to
it
be
go
loved.
around.
I just wanted to be loved. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him. Just
I'm
leave
gonna
me
cry
alone.
into her arms too and just say, I want the same, Eleanor, I know, come on.
And you guys are hugging and as this is happening, we're gonna just cut back. Victor and Mixie, you guys are back at your shop. No one's there. Carrie went to go investigate. What are you guys getting up to in the meantime?
I'm gonna look and see if anyone has dropped off any papers that are reporting any suspicious activity that kind of sounds like the sign of a dragon, i.e. like environmental changes on a mass scale with roughly the same radius as the other dragons, or if there have been any sightings. And if I sorted through the papers, I'm also going to suddenly realize how, like, just starving I am, and I'm going to make us a nice little meal. And I'll make one for Carrie when she gets back.
Roll. Well, you know what?
Something that isn't rash.
Roll an intelligence check for me.
Intelligence.
Yeah. It's just a matter of whether or not you catch a detail, not.
Would it be investigation then? Or it can just be straight intelligence.
You can treat it as an investigation. Yeah, it's not so much about whether or not you see it; it's about whether or not you understand what you see.
Yeah. So
So yeah, okay.
3 plus 3, 6.
No, you don't really notice anything.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm too hungry, distracted. I'm like, I'll get to that some
100%.
other
Yeah, you're
time.
like, man, I really need to get some food. So yeah, you're cooking up a
Okay.
storm.
Are you partial? No, we've had a lot of fish. I've got some ideas. Don't worry. I've got something in here somewhere. And I'll start rooting around and pulling out some different things, and I'll pull out all the stops and just like, that's an expensive spice. Ooh,
Ooh, salt.
Yeah, I'm gonna make something very nice.
Yeah. As
Oh,
I was just gonna say, yeah.
Well,
As
is the
you-
house still full of rats and cats?
No, they're
No,
gone.
they all left.
No.
Remember? They,
Oh yeah, the rats left.
They abandoned you. Yeah, as you go into the kitchen to start making some food, it doesn't smell because the chest is magical and it is closed and sealed. But at this point, you can probably imagine that the frozen. It might not be frozen anymore. You might want to keep that thing closed or maybe seal it off and throw it in a hazmat chest or something. But yeah.
Yeah, it's been like 2 weeks.
So yeah, you guys are making some food. You guys can have your meal and stuff. What are you doing with Elena? She's not.
When
She,
she's
or
thrown
Ellen,
up-
she doesn't want to go back. She,
When she's thrown up when we've been crying,
Yeah.
I will just tell her that we need to go back. Like, we need to. You're not being left in the pub on your own. I'm not letting that happen to you.
I will only because she's hammered let you roll a persuasion. Otherwise, it would just be a no.
Natural 20.
What?
Plus I've got like 9. Is it 6?
The good thing about being in pairs is we can check each other's
27.
dice.
Good. Yeah, really.
So 27.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, she agrees to go with you and see the man who destroyed her life as you walk in to see
If I see that he's like in the hallway or something.
they're sitting down to eat. That's what you enter
Okay,
into.
so they're in the dining room. I'll take Eleanor and just take her into my room and don't like not put her in the dining room with them.
You just beeline right for the stairs, go
Yeah,
upstairs.
just so
and
that she doesn't see her. I don't want Eleanor to see Victor and then cause a massive scene and then
course,
get
yeah.
angry. So
Cause a scene.
So, Victor and Minxie, you guys hear the door open, little bell, dingle, 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 and then you hear thump, 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 thump.
Do I recognize the tread?
Little sloppier sounding than usual, but yeah, as you can hear the walls being
the water
bumped
vibrates.
into, and like the T-Rex and the
All right. Yeah.
are you gonna come and say anything?
I
or-
stop and go. Anyway, this is something that I took with me when I fled. So it's from Dossington. I didn't manage to pick anything up, and I imagine this is quite the rarity now that Dossington is a ghost town. So enjoy.
Nice.
And then I'll pour a little bit more.
Yeah. And yeah, you're upstairs. Ellen is pretty hammered. She'll lay down on the bed, and if she does, she's
Yeah, I'll prop her up in the bed, make sure she's okay, and then I'll head downstairs.
yeah. As soon as you turn around from her, and you start to make your way downstairs, and you see the two of them, Victor and Minxie, eating food.
Almost as soon, like we're sitting there.
She's standing in
eating,
the hallway,
like,
covered in vomit, smelling like cigarettes.
You open the door, smelling of cigarettes and vomit, and I just look at you and go, "What have you done this time, Carrie?"
I'm crying as well. I just now is not the time, Victor.
Okay.
Someone is pretending to be you.
Pardon me? Who wants to be me?
I
don't even
brought
wanna be
Eleanor
me.
back here because she wasn't at her husband's. She's left him, apparently because someone was you. She's very, very convinced it was you and not an illusion. And they made her fall in love with him and then told her to leave her husband. And then as soon as that happened, he left her. So someone is pretending to be you in this town. I don't know where they are, but now is not the time. Eleanor is upstairs in my room. I will pay for her and make sure she's okay.
Right.
And we need to find out who's pretending to be you and who's been talking to Eleanor. Because
Awesome.
clearly they've been in this house.
How
Yeah.
many
And I am
fucking
scared.
Victors are there?
I don't know.
One that's
That one is not
taken
mine.
advantage of Eleanor. Yeah, like hopefully it's not yours.
Right.
He
Better
told
fucking
Eleanor he
not
loved
be.
her very much, and I think they did some things that she then knows he's not an illusion.
Clean yourself up. You're dripping on the floor. Once you're cleaned up, your meal is here. It's getting cold. And then, once we're done, we're going to go out and find this imposter. And we'll see what happens from there, gang.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah.
Yippee.
Hmm.
Anyway, I hope we
I
find
haven't had
him
a chance to
soon.
really look through these papers. Maybe we can do it together and find out where the next dragon is or something.
If that is what you would like.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really want to free that author. We need the dragons to do it. I'm not a fan of them, but we need them.
I will
really
get them
want
with
to.
you then.
Awesome.
As he passes
get
you
you home.
those papers, do an investigation. As you're just kind of skimming through some stuff, looking what he handed you.
14.
Yeah. So, you notice that it looks as if there's been mail, news delivered almost every day. But it looks like it's only been the last maybe 4-ish, 5-ish days worth of mail. There's nothing before that.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so someone took your mail.
Oh.
I'm gonna do an investigation around, or like look around the house, because I want to see if anything, like literally anything, is out of place. I'll go everywhere, even upstairs
Roll.
to Victor's room that has his documents and stuff in.
How long have you been gone?
Well, we did get stuck in Pirate Cove for 5 days. And then we had to travel a couple days just to get there. And then we went up and across. That took a couple more, then back across again. It's been a couple weeks now. Why?
We are missing some mail then.
What? No.
Several days of mail, yes.
Who wants my mail?
Yeah.
Who,
Well,
who wants to run my business?
Did Elena take it?
I don't know.
Ellen?
Yeah, Ellen. Yeah, short for Eleanor. I think both are viable.
Okay.
Yeah.
So insulting.
I'm not sure. I'll have to go and talk to her. Yeah, find out what's going on there. I'm pretty sure I heard her coming through the house. So I'm just gonna go and pay a visit. And
If you start to go
I
upstairs...
think you're in my room.
Oh yeah, I'm in your room. So yeah.
So I'm gonna go and visit her.
Nice. So yeah, as you open the door, probably wouldn't even knock. What the fuck?
Eleanor!
Yeah, you go in and she's on the bed, kind of propped up with like her arm laying over top of her gut, just head back.
What's that about poking sleeping bears? Eleanor! Eleanor! Hello?
Eyes still closed, starts feeling around and pulls out a cigarette.
That's Eleanor. It's good to see a familiar face.
Hello?
Oh. Why?
I
are you-
hate you.
Oh. Eleanor, stop! No, it's okay. What?
It's not okay.
I've done some bad stuff before and it was all okay. So what happened? What's going on?
Do you love me or not? Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Ella, you know what? I have been reduced to such a state of self-revilement that I actually feel some kind of attunement to your situation. You know what? Maybe it was just sheer chance that kind of made you this way. In fact, I mean, the author kind of made you the way you are. So, oddly enough, yeah, I do actually recognize something of value, something that is lovable within you. I'm sorry I've been such an ass to you, Ellen.
I accept your apology. She comes in to give you.
You have vomit on your face.
Yeah,
It's
she
on the
does.
clothes.
She's hugging you.
Okay.
Oh, you pat her back?
Yeah.
You can feel the hand move down to your butt.
Hey, Ellen? No, I want out. I say no.
What?
Okay.
What did you call me?
Ellen.
She starts crying.
Ellen, the bar is too low. Even, like, I'm in a bad place, but that's why you're way down,
What do
girl.
you
Come on.
want?
I just need to know. I think someone did this to you because I've been gone for like 2 weeks. You saw me leave, remember? Like you. I told you what I was up to.
I'm still pretty drunk.
All right. How about this? I'm gonna get you some water. I'm gonna take care of you. And tomorrow, when you're feeling a little bit better, we'll have a chat. Cause I think someone did wrong by you, and I want to find out where they went and what they took, because it could be very important.
A hero.
Sure. It's good to be somebody's.
Minxie will
Alright.
just be watching all of this from the hallway quietly.
Yeah.
I turn around and like, no.
And
She's just gonna smirk at Victor and then walk away.
as you walk away, you can just catch just on the wind as you start to walk down the stairs. I was wondering why you took all your stuff and left.
What did I do now?
You took everything. I came back and everything was gone, and then I didn't hear from you, and you broke my heart.
Do I see anything Kinatora has been taken then? With my 9 investigation? Like, if he's took everything.
You did a 9, so you can't put together what was taken, but
Never been
you can
in
tell
my
there
There's a
are
lot of
things
stuff
like
that's been taken.
shit's missing.
Okay,
Yeah.
then as soon as like I realize that, I'm running out to, because I hear him, I'm guessing, and I'll just reaffirm that a lot of stuff has been taken.
I just found out.
Yes.
Carrie,
Oh my god.
why does this keep happening? Are we stupid to fight nature's designs? Are we meant to fail?
No, because clearly there are more victors that are being brought in by these books and we haven't found their pages yet. We need to
I don't-
find these Victors.
Do we? What do we do with them when we find them?
What is he taken from your room? I'm gonna drag you into your room and just be
I just descend into
looking around.
nihilism. And
Yeah.
I'm like, if we find them,
Yeah.
what then?
Yeah.
A blizzard will come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And then, if we get out of the blizzard,
Oh.
why? The frostbite will claim us all.
If you just do that, oh, God. Have I ever slapped you in the past?
I don't
Does that
know.
work? Can I remember if that will
Does it work for what?
to,
Hurting him?
to
'Cause, yes.
calm you down? And basically, what calms you down? That
I
can
think
remember
you
as,
would know at
someone
this
that
point,
knows?
Victor is not in a good headspace. He is not your Victor. The best thing you could do is probably not assault him.
What
Didn't work
You know
for
when
me.
people
You know what I
calm
mean.
down, yeah.
He's already
Yeah.
snapped.
Okay.
It's not a, yeah.
Please, I'll hold your arm. Please, just tell me what things have been taken from your room. If anything of importance has been taken from your room, you need to get into detective mode right now. Don't think of it as your stuff. Think of it as a person's stuff that you are looking for. Don't even think about yourself as Victor at the moment.
All right.
What has been taken?
And I'd like to check.
Roll investigation, see how...
I don't know if it would give me some kind of
I will give you
advantage.
advantage. Yes, it's
because
your house.
when she
Your
says,
room.
I don't know if this stuff's important, there pretty
Very
much
important.
anything I managed to bring with
Yeah.
me as I fled my home, disowned, I treasure greatly.
Mhm.
So, we'll see. Investigation. Oh, at advantage?
Yeah, it's all of your stuff. It's
Uh,
very familiar.
11
you know
plus
where you,
3, 14.
yeah, your DC is low.
My
It's
financial
your-
records.
Yeah. No. So,
Those are worthless now. Dawsington's burned to ash. Or destroyed.
yeah. So you go to look for a few items, some little trinkets, pieces of things that you've taken just for heirlooms and mementos and whatnot, and you can't find any of them. Oddly enough, you can find almost anything but. You can find keys to rooms upstairs that would probably be valuable for... You can find all sorts of things. There's gold that looks like someone reached in and grabbed out of your little change jar, basically. A good handful of what they could. A couple little things are in the bottom there. But it looked like someone just needed some get-by money. There wasn't too much in there. And everything else is left. It's just those important items and a fistful of cash, basically.
All right, Carrie, I've done a basic investigation. I've come to the conclusion that the person knows me well and knows exactly what to take to inflict maximum damage. Just like, it's gone!
And I'll,
Just-
I'll hold you as timidly as I can. We need to find this person. Maybe he's in the city somewhere.
For
Probably
their sake,
realised
they
that-
better be long gone. We're going to find them.
Well, how long ago were they here?
Minxie knows. She seems to know when a chunk of our mail has actually gone missing. So they've taken only up to a certain date, so we know roughly
Okay.
when they left. Minxie! Minxie!
Running downstairs.
Just like, running. I need to catch another me. Someone who is sexually attracted to Ellen, so they're a real twisted victim. This is going to get
I
worse.
feel like they're not attracted to Ellen. I feel like they know Ellen knows things about you.
If they are willing to do that, they know no bounds.
Yes, what have you told
A
Ellen?
worse version of me is out there. We need to stop them.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Can you think about what sort of mail you've had sent to you from friends or anything like that? Can we do that sort of memory
I wouldn't know
thing?
who was sending it.
Okay.
No.
I was just thinking if we have a rough idea of what
You know,
mail we get
the news isn't there. You you have some bills that come past you once in a while, but those aren't there. Little things like that.
There's not normally other things.
One thing that happens to me on the regular in this world is I lose horses that I'm renting. Which means there's not one, but two places, both in different quadrants of the city, that actually recognize a Victaire and who owes them money. We go to both of those places, see if any other Victaire has gone to them, not knowing that I was in debt to them, to see if they're trying to get some kind of form of travel to get out of the city. That way we can have an idea of where they're headed and kind of which direction they were going in. We can have someone that recognizes them and where they're going. It's a good place to start. We're going
Lead
to
the
track...
way, Victor.
What's that?
Lead the way, Victor.
Thank you. We're going to follow this guy and we're going to catch him with a breadcrumb of my ineptitude. It's going to be great. And I just run out the door.
Just in case he's just left this nail for no reason, I'm going to get some of my like little booby trap things and set them up at both doors.
You're gonna put it in front and the back door before you guys leave?
Yeah, just so like
Ellie's
maybe
in
like
the
some
house.
powder.
Yeah, I was just-
I'm gonna go tell Eleanor to stay.
Don't do it.
Don't leave the house.
Sure, she's
Set
hammered and obviously, but
anything.
okay.
Like I swear to God, and I'll maybe even leave a note on the door, lock the door, just leave her in there with some food.
Locking her in again. This is always
I will
happening.
leave her with a drink and some
Horrible.
food. She will
We're
be
all
okay. But I will leave some
Put some
powder.
Cheetos and a Diet Coke on the
Oh,
counter
yeah.
and close the door.
Yeah. I will
All
be
right.
safe, and I'm gonna leave some powder by each of the doors, and just something to know that like if anyone comes in for any reason,
Yes, that's fine.
I know
Okay.
that they've come in.
Yes, you can do that. Yeah.
Cool. So I'm going to hit up both of those directions, one pointing north, the other pointing west at the city gates where they hire out the horses and carriages. I'm going to see if a Victaire has been at either of them, and I'm going to have Minxie, because she's not my face,
Yeah.
try to find out if a Victaire has been through.
It could be your face.
You could be a different face too if
Really?
you wanted to.
She can change.
What can't you do?
Nothing.
Ooh. Okay.
She's the author.
No, Minxie.
Oh,
I'm
Minxie.
like, congrats, other Victaire.
Okay.
High five.
So you're sending Minxie into.
Yeah, I don't want to be seen by these people
Yeah.
because otherwise then I'm going to have to pay, and I don't know really how much money I have
100%,
left
yeah.
on me. So,
Okay, so Minxie, you're gonna go up to one of the gentlemen that rented out some horses to you guys? Or
Hello.
to Victoria. What was this guy? I don't remember what his thing was.
one of them,
I think it was kind of like this.
yeah, he was like, "You want to see my love python?" And
Oh,
Yeah.
Xerik was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah,
That
I
guy
want
was
to ride."
creepy.
And
Yeah.
there was that one.
I'ma just make him like this.
Did you miss
'cause
that?
this feels good.
He's like a busted.
You never did
What
show me
is
his
that
python.
guy, yeah.
So I
Anyway.
was very disappointed.
Yeah, hey, how's it going? This is my voice, because it said so.
That's charming.
Yeah. I'm pretty good looking too.
Okay. Did you see some elf in here at some point? He goes by the name of Victaire. Do you know him?
Yeah.
Yeah, was he like here recently?
He wasn't here recently. I saw him down at the market there. Son of a bitch owes me for some horses, so I gave him some crap for it. Actually, funny enough, saw some other guy giving him shit for the same thing. It was a bad day for that guy. Anyways, I waited till that cleared up, and then I spoke to him, and I was like, man, you gotta stop with this shit, because, you know, not everyone's gonna be as friendly about it as some
Right?
of us.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Anyways, I think I scared him a little bit, you know, it was a few days ago, but he ended up showing up with a bunch of change. It was, ended up, we can call the debt squared off, but, you know, things happen. Gotta get me some new horses, though. Why, are you looking for the guy? Did you rent him some
He
horses?
owes me money too.
Son of a
Yeah,
bitch.
he took my horses.
You know what?
Victaire's getting a reputation as a
You know what's
horsey.
funny? I was talking to the bank there actually when I went in there, passing the money. They were saying the same thing, like, you know what, this guy owes so much money to people. I don't think they're supposed to be telling me that, but I mean,
Put up some
Anyway.
posters.
I don't think she looked like that.
anyway, yeah. So
You're like,
good
"Come
luck,
on."
but what I got from him is what I got from him. You got to do your own thing, you know. It is what it is. No hard feelings though.
How many days ago was this you saw him?
Like 4 days or something. Well, I saw him 5 days ago, and then the next day he came in with the money. So about 4 or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, you saw him in the market?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Market 5 days ago.
All right.
Then ran into him 4 days ago, paid me off, and then I hadn't seen him since.
I will find him.
All right. Well, good luck. Good
Yes.
luck. Is that it? You want to rent a horse or something?
No, I...
Well, then
I'll
get the
be-
hell out of here. What are you doing? I got a business to run. Jeez, come on.
Alright, goodbye.
Who wants to rent a horse?
No Pegasus.
Yeah, no Pegasi.
nothing.
That's all you're getting out of him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Minxie. Have we found him? Have we found him? Are we on his
We
trail?
saw him 5 days ago in the market.
5 days in the market. Good.
There are several people after him for money. The bank says
the bank,
that...
that's a new one.
The bank is
Actually,
actually...
no, I
yeah,
did
the bank is
no.
just a legitimate you thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and some other person for
They're all
horses.
actually legitimate me things. I've lost a lot of horses. Okay, cool.
Once she explains that, what about your friend, the elderly guy? What is he? What if he's been down to see this other Victaire?
True. If this
He
guy's
always likes to help you.
hard for money, maybe
he
he
took
went to that
something.
guy. There are a couple places we can go. Before bothering him, I would like to follow your lead at the market, if we can get an idea of what he was buying. Because if he's preparing to go on some kind of journey, well then, based on where he's visiting,
Yes, that's us.
then maybe
We can
they've
ask around there.
maybe they've seen him sooner.
Should
than
you
4 or
look
5
like
days.
him? Or should you not look like you?
No.
Yeah. You
When we get to the market, look like a gnome.
Yes, so you go to the market and you get quite short. You feel a little bit weird. You feel like a funhouse mirror that's been stretched a little bit
Oh, okay.
as you start to get very heavy set, and you can kind of feel yourself shrink down a little bit.
I was literally thinking about this. I'm like, I'm gonna be wanted too.
Yeah.
Isn't this
Yeah.
guy a horse thief?
Red Thorn, I understand the guy took some horses, didn't come back when he said he was gonna. I get it. Xerik's a murderer.
Yeah.
2 counts.
So,
Just saying, a little different.
sorry, what were you
Make a
saying?
different
I'm a
call.
fun house.
Says the bounty hunter who's after him.
Yeah, so as you get shorter and wider, you can start to feel yourself change a little bit, and you start to become Ellen.
Oh, wow. All right. I am now Ellen. No one will bother me, though.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
Minxie, go on, be a doll. I don't know why I have to take up these affectations, but anyway, go and find out. Sleuth it out, dear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Minxie, what are you doing?
Okay.
I will go up to a stall, I guess.
So you're going up to the other horse stall? Is that what the game plan is, or?
She went to the market.
Yeah, I'm just
okay.
gonna ask around different stalls in the market, see.
If Victoria's been around, if they've seen him.
Yeah, you don't catch anything that stands out in the same way that interaction did with the horse owner there. It just seems like he's been around the same way that he's been around. People say, I think that I saw him maybe, like last week. He was walking around buying some stuff. He's here all the time. He's a regular guy,
Last week seems like a pretty long time to have seen him from in the market. Like, shouldn't he have gotten food or something? Nobody.
Well, I
has
mean,
seen
I
him?
don't keep an eye on him. When I happen to catch his, walking byness, I catch it. But when I don't, I don't. Maybe he was here yesterday and I was looking at somebody else. We're not friends. I don't know.
Okay.
This has not been helpful.
Yeah, you get a lot of answers similar to that, or answers of, yeah, he came and bought some bread, or he
But
came
it was all
and
like 5
window
days
shop-
ago.
Yeah, nothing since that. You can't really. It was about 4 days ago. 5 days ago is when he was in the market with
Okay.
being confronted by the horse owner quite aggressively. The 4th day he paid what he owed that guy, at least, who was threatening about it, and then he hasn't been around since. And it looks like all the possessions that matter are gone. So
I think he has probably fled the city.
Alright, do we have a direction? Do we know where he's going?
I can't take you seriously right now.
Back to Victor. All right. Yeah, that's. I don't want to be that again. All right. I'll be more specific. Do we know roughly where he was headed? Has anyone heard any rumors, or is it just we saw him and that's about it?
That is about it, and it was
Sure.
about
None
4
of them
days
know
ago.
you-
Damn.
None of them know you well enough.
All right. Yeah, maybe we go to the old man and
We
his
need
estate.
to.
I have a friend here of some means.
Hopefully
I imagine
he
if
hasn't been there.
this Victor has inherited some of my financial troubles, I imagine he would be looking to take advantage of the old man. He's not doing very well, so we'll go and make sure that he's safe at the very least. And maybe he was let into the Victor's confidences.
Should you look like Victor when you're going to see him? Eleanor was very angry at me.
And so I can't do this all the time.
I know, I understand that, but
This might help. I'll pull out an amulet.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put it around his neck.
Okay.
So
Oh
this
my
is from
God.
Minxie's campaign. I'm letting her keep the item she came in with. So as you put this amulet around Victor's neck, Victor, you feel this warm glow come from the amulet as you feel it start to pulsate and kind of ripple effect out from this amulet, getting warm under your skin. It feels like you can almost feel like a slithering warmth underneath a layer of skin as you feel the skin start to tighten and firm up in spots as your waist gets a little bit smaller, your chest gets a little bit larger, your hair gets a little bit longer, and you look like a female version of sort of yourself.
Ah, lovely.
I see. I don't know how to make Victor's voice. The female version. Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Hi, you guys.
Sounds like a mutant.
Pretty good.
Hear me.
All right. Well, I don't like it, but it'll work. So, thanks, Minxie.
This is better. Okay, let's
This
go.
is better.
It's not better, but at least you won't be recognized as Victor. Maybe you could be a sister, long lost sister, looking for him.
Okay. Let's
God,
go see my
it's
friend.
uncomfortable.
And
And I'm just like, whoa, you guys wobble a lot when you rock. Like, whoa, just swaying. Woo.
so as you guys start to make your way, do
Come on, Vicky.
He does
guess it would be
actually become somewhat happy.
yeah. So
I don't know who can remain frigidly shut off.
yeah. Now, are you guys actively looking around as you?
For him?
Yeah. Okay.
Well, yes.
Perfect. Just making sure. So everyone, roll a perception check.
Okay.
Got 13.
18.
Wow.
13.
10.
Okay.
I
Want
see
to do
eyes.
something.
You and Minxie are eyes
we'll be done real
iceberg.
soon.
That
Yeah.
was like a day behind.
So
Meow.
the only one that broke 15 is Victor. So Calvin,
Yeah.
as you're looking around, kind of amazed at what you've turned into, you go, "Oh wow! Oh wow!" And you notice off in the distance, you can see a little pocket of light open up that just seems bright enough to draw your attention, even though it's daytime.
Eh?
It just stands out enough for you to go, "Huh?" And you see a little fluttering piece of something falling from the sky. Seems to be quite far away. You can just catch it, and then you kind of lose it like a golf ball on TV. It's just like, oh, where did it go?
In the direction of my shot?
It's further away than that, but it seems like it's roughly that direction, but it's not even really within city limits. It seems like you just caught it from the light. And then once the light faded and the piece was falling, the light didn't illuminate it anymore, you lost it right away. And that was the only thing really helping you see it. But at that point, you guys hear a sound. And it feels very deep, very gritty, and articulate, as you can hear the fine little noises from above you. As it sounds like popcorn going off in an echo chamber. As the sun itself starts to fade just a little bit. And you can see a bright light split right down the center of it.
What the shit is this normal?
As the sun starts to push the two halves of itself apart and work its way into separate sides of the sky. And the sky starts to become a little bit darker. Clouds start to appear.
Need I say look? Whoa!
Yeah, at this point,
Do I see that?
Oh my god.
Work. My rolled mouth mattered.
well, you didn't see any page. That was
I
an
don't
ending, but
like
you definitely
that.
see the sun. And you can see at this point, people start to come out of their shops and stuff. You guys are in the market, and anyone that's under a canopy immediately walks out so they can get a good look up as they notice everyone else looking up. And it seems as if the streets are just crowded, and the white noise from the people talking is almost as loud as the shattering of the sun itself in the sky, as people are pointing and talking, and the darkness has everyone panicked. They start screaming, people are running in the streets.
Hey, guys, we need to get off the street. This voice is always we need to get off the streets. And we need to go in the direction of like a floating page that fell out of the sky. I know the sun is kind of like a big deal in the sky right now, but I think there's another hint.
Oh
Another
my
clue.
god, I'm just ripping the necklace off of you.
Okay,
I
yeah,
can't
they're
take
all
you
busy
seriously
right
like
now.
this,
Great.
please.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Right before the sun split, something else happened. These pages keep coming into my world. That's what announces all of this
I'm
crazy
sorry,
crap going
but
on.
the page doesn't seem to be as important as that.
The page is
The page is that.
the
That
precursor to that.
pages.
We need to
Okay,
find
let's
out
get it.
how
Let's get
Bad
it.
things happen.
The pages usually fall to Victor's.
Oh my god.
Well,
saying.
let's hurry up
Might
Might be
then.
that way. Let's go.
Yeah.
And we're gonna
Let's
start running through the
Scooby-Doo
city.
it that way.
Yeah.
If everyone's freaking out,
Yeah.
are the horses by the city gates just being left unattended?
At that point, we're going to dog you the page.
Just because. If we can jump on a horse, then that'll be great.
Uh-huh. So at that point, we're going to dog you the page.
Oh,
Because a lot of crazy stuff's about to go down. So, For those of you that stayed tuned through the whole thing, thank you very much. If you haven't yet, like and subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, we'll see you next week with another episode. If you're watching on Twitch, we'll see you Friday at 8 o'clock EST. Thanks so much, and remember, if you have a large enough imagination, there are no small stories. Thanks for tuning in at Grimm's Tavern, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye everybody!
Bye.